Okay, how's that? Wow, it's hot. Okay, so basically this video is just to kind of catch everybody up on what I've been doing for the last really the last year, and kind of update on like what's been happening. A lot of people know I was in the ER in Amsterdam. Kind of fill in on what I'm trying to do with the videos and stuff. So let's just jump into it. So New Zealand. I moved to New Zealand in when did I move there? In October of last year. And I lived there for 9 months, half the time in the North Island, half the time in the South Island. Lived and worked in a cafe, was a barista, met a lot of great people, had a lot of great times. There's some videos, not some obviously from the whole time, but there are some videos. Whoa. Is it gonna be strong enough to do this whole video? Doubtful. Okay, what if I just hold it? Okay, so so there's some videos from that time on my channel. If you want to check those out, you can. It was a great time. It was just like pure bliss, really. I worked a lot. I worked about 70 hours a week for about a month and a half at the end, and due to that is why this whole trip has happened. Currently I'm in Brighton, England right now. I'm in the UK, and I just got back from Iceland yesterday. Me and Manu just got back from Iceland. We were in Iceland with a couple of our good friends, Jake and Jade and Kirk. Kirk was with me in New Zealand for a little while as well. Yeah, so basically an update. I left New Zealand in June and I went back to the States, and then I ended up getting food poisoning, really bad, or what I think was food poisoning. I was about healthy for about 2 weeks. Then I got hit again, pretty much the exact same thing. And then I was pretty careful trying to like get recovered for this trip, and then I randomly got hit again. It wasn't throwing up the last time, but it was like almost 3 weeks, or it was 3 weeks of just like nausea, like lots of stuff, pretty bad. I ended up going to the doctor twice, 2 different doctors, got on like antibiotics, probiotics, all these different things. Nothing was really helping or anything. It wasn't really recovering. I started to feel slightly better right before this trip, so I kind of just went ahead with it for a couple reasons. One, this is a 4-month trip. 2, I was hoping I would be still recovering once I got here, so I just kind of wanted to make the leap here. And obviously I wanted to see my girlfriend Manu. So I kind of just went for it, and then I ended up flying into Zurich. That flight was great. I had a whole row to myself, thank goodness. And once I then had to transfer from Zurich into Amsterdam. Went really downhill, like really quickly. Ended up being in bed for 24 hours. Started to even get worse, so I said I got to go to the ER. Went to the ER. They couldn't find anything in my blood. They wanted to do, not if this is too much information, they wanted to do like a stool sample, but I was supposed to fly to England literally the next morning. So we just figured if I could make it, that'd be the best thing. As far as the doctors here speak English, it's great healthcare. It's easier to fly home from if I need to. So we ended up just getting on the flight. We got here, and thankfully Manu's aunt and uncle live here in Brighton, so we got here, and for 4 days I just like drank tons and tons of fluid. My appetite slowly came back, and I just slept and ate. That's all I did, or slept and drank really. And then it was kind of a last minute call on Iceland. I had originally kind of canceled as far as me going, and we were supposed to be in Africa right now, but I had to cancel that. And anyway, ended up going for it, and thankfully I recovered. By like day 4 I was pretty much 100%, kind of feeling back. Still don't know what it was, whether it was an infection, whether, we don't really know. Still have no idea. So just hoping I stay healthy and taking it day by day. As far as Africa, I was supposed to be in Africa right now. We were supposed to fly literally today down to Africa, but due to this illness for 3 weeks, I wasn't able to take my typhoid pills. I wasn't able to get on my malaria medication, anything like that, and I'm still pretty weak overall. Like I'm not I'm 100% healthy, I would say, at the moment, but we don't know what it was, and we don't know how fast or if that will just come back at any point. So had to cancel Africa, unfortunately, and now basically just an update on what the videos are. Basically my plan was, before all this, was to do 100 days of 100 videos, for a couple reasons. One, I wanted to do kind of like a visual scrapbook, basically just meaning, you know, our parents, our moms mainly, would take like tons of pictures on family vacations, and then they would sit down, put them all in books, and I absolutely love going back through scrapbooks from when I was young. And that's what this is for me. This is kind of me creating a scrapbook visually that I can go back on in years to come and watch, hopefully show kids or family, friends that want to know what I'm doing or want to know what my travels were like, instead of doing pictures. And especially now, I think like with Instagram and Facebook and all these things, we're only sharing maybe one picture at a time, maybe 2 a day, but like it doesn't, to me, it doesn't encompass as much as it could. So that's kind of what this was. It wasn't necessarily to become famous or try to become big on YouTube. It's mostly just me trying to put together these visual scrapbooks that I can look back on and have good and fond memories of. And I just love doing video stuff. I love flying the drone. I love creating. So this is kind of my outlet. As far as the future, I am headed down to Sicily soon, and we're gonna kind of reevaluate. It's kind of just a plan, day by day. Basically, we're in England for the next week, gonna hit up London, some other parts of southern England, and then we're gonna go down to Italy and just kind of take it day by day once we get down there. So if you want to continue to check out my channel, that's awesome. I'd love if you guys subscribed to see more of my adventures, and if you want to check out right after this video, my Iceland vlog #1 will be live tonight as well. So if you want to check all that out, you can. And basically, I think that is everything that I have to, yeah. The trip definitely has changed. Africa, just a lot of things kind of changed with the sickness and with everything. So it's really a day by day, week by week plan at this point, and kind of just seeing where everything unfolds. And but hey, that's sometimes even more fun, more adventure. So yeah, all right, I'll see you guys soon. Later.